Robin Morton here at Gold for You on my little Scottish island to give you an important message that I think will impact on your the health of your wallet and your bank balance as we move into the last quarter of 2019. I was asked this question by a team member earlier today. I've been posting a lot recently about going to events for my business. In fact, just a weekend after next, my wife and I are having a long weekend in Amsterdam in Europe, and we're going to use that to attend the launch, business launch of an important part of my gold business. But forgetting that for the moment, why, my affiliate asked me, why do I go to all these events that I've been going to over the last year? And it's true, I've been to quite a few. I think in the last year to 18 months, I've been, I live in a tiny Scottish island. Going anywhere is a hassle. Even going to the local supermarket on the mainland is a hassle. So they asked me, why do you travel all over the world? I've been to London a couple of times. I've been to Frankfurt. I've been to Arizona. I've been to Las Vegas. Probably the most exotic one probably was Dubai. I was in Dubai for an event, and people ask me, why go to these events? What is the point? All that traveling and all that expense. Well, we'll cover the expense in a minute, but I'll tell you why events are so critical for anybody who wants to be in online business or build any kind of online venture, team building, network marketing. Going to events is critical, and it's what made the difference for me. When I'm retired now, I'm mid-50s. I retired this year from my college teaching job. I don't need technically to go to work at all now. I'm not scrabbling about for money anymore. My passion now really is helping other people. I'm a writer, so I'm enjoying writing books, but when I'm not doing that, it's helping other people to get rid of debt and free themselves of the shackles of the 9 to 5. That's what I want to do now, and helping other people, with our global gold movement is what really gives me a kick these days. But it wasn't always like that, and money was very tight for a long time in our family. We lost a business, we lost a house. It wasn't pretty for a while, and honestly, going to an event in 2018 made the difference for me. And, I went all the way to Arizona, 5,000 miles, to meet the owners of a business that I was looking at, to eyeball them, eye to eye, to ask them the kind of questions you can only ask people face to face, all about the business, was it genuine, etc., etc. And I met lots of other leaders, really nice people, got on well with them, established relationships with them. In the end, I chose not to really go any further with that business, but that was the light bulb moment when I realized, the vision that I had for my online business. So really, there's 6 or 7 key points that I want to quickly go through. It'll just take a couple of minutes, but if you take these on board with what you do with your business and try and get to a live event, you'll see exactly what I mean. The first thing about going to an event is you have a story to tell. So I've just told you a story. It gives you a story to tell about what happened to you. Was it good? Was it bad? Did it make a difference? In my case, yes. But it gives you a story to tell. And then added to that is it gives you social proof. I live in a tiny little island. There's more sheep than people here. So there's not a lot of folk to talk to. Going to an event, meeting other people who have made, 6 and 7 and 8 figures with a business, it gives you that social proof. You realize that, yeah, this can be done. Sometimes you can be, lacking in confidence, doubting yourself, not sure if this thing is going to work or not. And therefore, going to an event and meeting real people face to face, and again, you can ask them questions. You can, get into the nitty-gritty detail of the business. And that gives you the social proof, and you know that it works. Part of that is that you make relationships. There are many people who I met in Arizona way back then who I am still very friendly with and in contact with today. And a lot of them are now in my business that I run now. So, we were in a completely different tangent then, but, leaders attract other leaders. You build contacts with people, and also people are leaders for a good reason. They know what they're doing. And so you meet people who know what they're doing, you help each other, and you build businesses. And, these relationships are key to being successful online. The thing is, it gets you away from the day-to-day grind of having an online business. I love what I do now, but not everybody necessarily is happy with their business, especially if they're not doing very well. So if you're struggling with your business, then get to an event, get away from the kids, get away from the 9 to 5, get away from the humdrum of your daily life. It enables you to think clearly about your business, not worry about putting food on the table for your kids that night. It frees up your mind, and it's a huge blessing, really, when you do that, even if it's just for a couple of days. The other thing about events is it helps you develop into a leader. So, you might go thinking small and you leave thinking big. The events that we go to with our gold venture, we think big and we think bigger every single time. What we're going to be announcing in Amsterdam next September the 15th is going to make our gold business a household name. And that's a bold claim, but just you wait and see. It's going to change a lot of things. So you'd help to develop leaders. You can have fun. You have an adventure. In Dubai, we were in Cape Town earlier this year. There's people out in safari. Some of our team helped, fund an orphanage and all kinds of things, a school. There's lots of adventures to be had. I was at the Hoover Dam just a few weeks ago. It was so hot. The Hoover Dam was bakingly hot. And now I'm back in my freezing cold, windswept Scottish island. It just seems like another planet. So yeah, you've got to have fun as well when you do business. And then I suppose lastly is just that vision. It gives you the vision of what is possible. You can quite often be blinkered with your business. And I see people who are self-sabotaging and they're limiting themselves. They're just not getting that bigger picture. Sometimes you just need someone to help you get that vision. You can hire business coaches and life coaches, and I've done lots of coaching for people and charged them lots of money for it. But you can get to an event and it probably costs you less than a year's coaching, but that will give you the vision and the motivation to make your business a success. So I hope that kind of gives you an idea about the importance of getting to an event. And if you are remotely interested in gold and gold-backed digital assets, about building a business that builds you assets that give you income at the same time. If you're interested in technology, what the blockchain is going to bring to the world, if you're interested in innovative new products and services and a complete business ecosystem, which is what we have, it's like a perpetual wealth cycle. It's going to keep pushing this business and building the business bigger and bigger. If any of that resonates with you, then hit us up on Facebook or just get in touch with me. We are going to take this thing to the moon. And it all starts on September the 15th. We've been in kind of pre-launch now for probably about 18 months or so, building this thing, getting it ready to go. The company behind it has been going for a long time, 2011, asset rich, a very, very substantial business. So we're not going to disappear overnight. This is not a venture that you're going to regret getting involved in. This is a venture that you will wish you had got involved in earlier. Okay, so if you want to come to the event, September the 15th, Amsterdam, it's not that far away if you live in Europe. worth coming to, even if you live in America. It is going to be a life-changing event. Bold claim, I know, but honestly, just you wait, see what comes out of Amsterdam on September the 15th. So that's all from Robin at Win with Robin and Gold for You. Hope to see you in Amsterdam. Any questions, hit me up on Facebook. Bye-bye.